What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the first ever episode of Know the Grind podcast, dog. Like, this is something I've been thinking about for a while. I'm talking about, dreaming about since watching Skip and Shannon. I always kept saying, like, I'm gonna do my own podcast. And now it's finally here. So, like, as you can see, your boy is pretty excited. And don't get me wrong, now, let me not just make up and seem like it's something that I couldn't do before. I was one of the people where I probably prolonged it and delayed it because I was always like, I gotta have the mic, I gotta have this, that, I gotta have the perfect setup, the perfect background. And I just realized, like, bro, if you keep doing that, you only prolonging your dreams, you only making excuses for it. And instead, just start. Like, we all gotta start somewhere, dog. Like, you ain't finna just start from the top. But anyway, man, now I already know what y'all thinking. Y'all already looking for a reason to not watch. I get that. That's how our generation is. Y'all already looking for, why should we watch you? We don't even know who you are, blah, blah, blah. I ain't studying that, all right? This podcast is going to bring good vibes, motivation. We're going to talk about some entertainment topics as far as what's going on around the world. And we definitely going to be giving our feedback on sports and everything that's going on now. This is a podcast where you should want to come watch, take a little time out your day and be informed, because you might have an opinion yourself that might differ from mine. That's why we different people, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. Now, as we get started with today's episode, I want to give a major shout out to all them boys and my dogs who done got drafted or signed to the NFL. Man, let's give a round of applause for them, dog. People don't understand, like, that is a major accomplishment. I don't care if you got drafted, signed to mini camp, rookie camp, whatever. You got a foot in the door. And I'm proud of y'all no matter what. I know your family's proud of you, your friends proud of y'all. People don't understand how hard and how long that journey really takes. And that's going to dive into today's episode that's known as instant gratification. Yes, that's the topic that we're going to be talking about today. Instant gratification. This topic is so perfect after mentioning the NFL draft. It's because people only see them getting drafted and they see the young age of guys from 21 through, 23 just becoming millionaires, and people think that happened instantly. And I'm here to tell you, it just didn't. Like, it didn't. It wasn't instant. Majority of these guys been playing since 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you name it. You do the math, that's probably 15 plus years for majority of guys who just now made it and became millionaires. And that's what I want to tell you about instant gratification, because our generation, we think everything is just going to happen at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? People want to drop out of school and then they instantly think, okay, I'm going to find another way to make $1 million. And that is all true. Everybody can become rich. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is it takes time. It takes work. You're not just going to become an instant millionaire in your sleep, because that's what everybody want to do. Everybody look, we see stuff on Instagram, we scroll, we swipe, we see the celebrities, and then we all think, oh yeah, I'm going to just do that. Like, I'm gonna just wake up and become a millionaire. Like, that's not how the world works, bro. You got to work hard. You got to train for it. Why do you think doctors stay in school for 10, 12 years? They might walk into a brand new job, but they put them extra years in already. It's no different in sports and athletes. And I feel like social media has trained our mind to where people think, okay, I don't have to do anything. I'm going to just find a quick way to make money, and it's going to be sustainable. Now, obviously, you got your scammers, whatever. I ain't throwing everybody under the bus. But some money going to come quick. But what's going to happen when that money out? You see what I'm saying? But because we don't want to work for it, we don't want to build our way up to what it takes to become millionaires and making jobs and career fields that got 6 figures, the other people who are willing to work are just going to pass you by. And that is something that's very important to hone in. We all got to look ourselves in the mirror, man, and just realize no matter what we want to do in life, no matter who we trying to become, it is not going to come overnight. It's just not. What you need to do is figure out a career. You need to figure out a dream that you want to achieve and just grind it out, bro. This is why I know the grind, bro. It makes sense, bro, because like I'm telling you, no matter who you are in life, no matter what you have to do, it's a grind we all face. I don't care if you're a baker, a stripper, an athlete, a coach, a scientist. No matter who you are, it is literally a grind for everything. It's a grind. You're not going to skip past your way unless you, mom and daddy already own a company, then you got a little easier. But majority of us, you're going to have to work your way up. That's why most millionaires, if people really looked it up and stopped paying attention to influencers and YouTubers, if you really looked up the age that most people make their first millions and stuff and build that actual real success, that comes when they're. But here we are, because we sit and we watch and scroll on social media. We see rappers and we see people who make it look like they got it all figured out. Half the time, y'all don't even realize people are fronting. Y'all don't even realize y'all try so hard to live like somebody else. Y'all don't even realize these people are faking. They don't have it like they portraying they do. And once y'all realize that, y'all realize to start focusing on yourself, focusing on your own life. Social media is not real. You gotta go be happy in real life. You gotta go do the work in real life. A certain energy, people can see. The real ones can see people who fake happy, not really doing that good, but then still trying to post in front and cry. Make sure you're happy in real life. At the end of the day, they take social media away. Who are you? You feel what I'm saying? If we took the camera and everything out of your face, who are you? Those are the questions that you have to be happy with and have to have an answer for. Because a lot of times we don't. And that's just the facts. This topic is also true because when I think about it, I think about the reason why I even start this podcast. You got to get out that fear of feeling like as soon as I post, I want it to have 1 million views. I want to instantly be like the Pivot and Nightcap like Shannon Sharp. That takes time. That takes a grind. It's a lot of different factors that go into that. So I was one of the people that was just like, bro, I had to be real with myself about instant gratification, man. I had to tell myself like, bro, if you really want to do this, go ahead and do it. Forget the views. I don't care if you get 5 views an episode. Like, if it's something you want to do it, because all it takes is that one video. That's what everybody don't get. Same way when it comes to athletes getting scholarships, same way when it comes to guys getting WNBA, women getting drafted, guys getting drafted NFL. All it took is one team to like that basketball player. All it takes is one team to like that football player. All it takes when you're making videos is one video that blows up, that gets viral, that gets shared on other websites. All it takes is one. So too many times we posting videos and we like, oh man, I done posted 5 videos and they didn't blow up. Who cares? Like, if it's something you want to do, don't let that fear set in. Because you're looking at a person who's trying to do the same thing right now. Like, I don't care if people watch it or not. If it's something I want to do, then I'm going to do it. Because that's the type of mindset you got to have. And I was the same person who was living in that fear, not wanting to do this. And at the end of the day, you got to answer to yourself. And you got to be real with yourself and not be worried about what other people think, how many views it's going. Do it because you truly want to do it. And at the end of the day, as long as you're making yourself happy, that's all that matters. Because if you're happy, everything else around you gonna flow, because it's a natural, better vibe. The presence is better. Everything is flowing around you. Another thing that people need to know is that instant gratification is not just about a job you want or a dream you want. Instant gratification applies in relationships too. So many times that when you get out the butterfly stage and it's all, oh my God, I like them. Oh, they're so beautiful. And look at my man, look at my girl, blah, blah, blah. After that, it's the process of continuing that work. It's to continue building. It's going to be days where you might not be that happy with your partner, or days where y'all might be arguing over the smallest things. Like, it might be so small. You just look to yourself. You ever been in an argument where you just sit and you stop and you just think like, why am I even arguing about this? Like, it's gonna be them type of days. And in that moment, instant gratification still kick in, because you gotta realize, like, bro, the best relationships, the best marriages, those took time, those took bonds, those took hard conversations and being able to tell each other and learn each other. See, that's the reason why everybody got situationships. To me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say for a fact, but to me personally, that's the reason why everybody got situationships, because everybody likes the now part of it, the butterflies, the not doing this. And as soon as it's time to get real and actually learn one another, build with one another, that's when everybody back off, because that's the part that now you got to put that time in. Now is the stuff that's not easy to people. And we have made it to where as long as it's easy, we want to do it. As long as the relationship is easy, we want the relationship. And that's the same thing with life. As long as it's easy, everybody wants to do it. If you made one video and it trended, oh, you gonna keep making them. But try making 5, 6, 7, 20 videos in a row and none of them trended. Are you still gonna do it then? Because now it ain't as easy now, right? So now because it's not easy, we all stop, man. So that's all I'm just trying to tell y'all, bro. Is nobody's perfect, dog. I ain't perfect. Nobody is. Ain't nobody God. So stop thinking that you have to compare yourself to somebody who might have been successful or made it at a certain age. You don't know what they got. You don't know what they truly going through behind closed doors. So don't let other people's circumstances change how you think, how you view, and stop you from getting your blessings. Everybody's timeline is different. So stop thinking just because this person got it, you don't know how long it took them. They might have been behind closed doors doing that for 6-7 years. It's just so that when you met them, you see it blew up. And now you like, oh, I'm going to do that too. That's easy. But nah, you done missed the whole 5-6 years they've been putting in. So always understand, bro, it's not going to come easy, but it's discipline and it's consistency that's going to get you to where you want to go. Don't let fear and don't let time stop you from chasing your dreams, bro. We got to get out that spirit of instant gratification, man. Be in it for the long haul, and then you're going to see that you're going to get to where you want to be, man. That's all I got to say for this episode. Thanks for tuning in to Know the Grind podcast, man. This is our first ever episode, dog. Like, I still can't believe it, but we only going to grow. We're only going to get better as time. Y'all going to grow with me, man. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. It's free to y'all, but it's major to me. Thank you.